What's up, everybody on YouTube? AJ Russ back here with another video, and today I'll be sharing with y'all my spoiler-free review of the Batman. Let's get Alright guys, so I'm just going to talk straight about the movie. Of course, this is a spoiler-free review, so I'm just sharing with y'all my general ideas, but talking about the Batman, guys, oh my gosh, we've seen so many great Batman films over the years. Of course, the Christian Bale movies with The Dark Knight Rises, Batman Begins, and all that. But man, the Batman 2022, directed by Matt Reeves, that just came out with Robert Pattinson, hey, in my opinion, it's my personal favorite Batman movie. A lot of people are saying it's the greatest of all time. I'm not trying to have that conversation because I'm not trying to debate with nobody, but I would argue that for sure. But in my opinion, it's for sure my favorite Batman movie, and I'm gonna need it on Blu-ray. My favorite films, I need them on Blu-ray, so that's gonna be in my collection as soon as it's possible to be on my DVD. Man, just the Batman, it's a great movie. Has a great cast. Everyone nailed the roles all around. Of course, Jeffrey Wright playing Commissioner Gordon. Of course, Robert Pattinson portraying the Batman and Bruce Wayne. He was amazing in the film. Zoe Kravitz being Catwoman, the Riddler in the movie, Penguin, Carmen Falcone, the Riddler. Man, the Riddler was super good. Man, I can't talk about spoilers in particular, of course, but man, this film just knocks it out the park, and I love the tone, the gritty tone of the movie, of the dark movie. I mean, how dark it was just amazing. And like the memes and stuff about the Batman going into the movie, people were saying that this is cinema. That it's cinema. Literally, the Batman is cinema. Of course, leading up to the movie, like a few days ago and this week, I was looking at spoiler-free reviews of myself, and people were just talking about just how they just kept thinking about the movie and how they want to see it again. And I'm literally in that same state of mind. Like, I need to go see the Batman again ASAP with some more people. Like, I just can't wait to experience it again. Like, the film is 2 hours and 56 minutes long, almost 3 hours, which in my opinion, some people were saying that if you can start feeling the length of the movie, in my opinion, I didn't want it to end. Like, literally, I could have still been there. Like, it was so good. Like, just every scene, everything was crafted perfectly. Matt Reeves, he had been wanting to make a Batman movie. It's been developing from him making a Batman movie for so many years, and just to see it on screen in front of my eyes, like, it was just amazing to see and amazing to astonish and behold. Like, for me, in the past couple of years, DC, of course, we know that they haven't been comparable to Marvel at all. My favorite DC movie for the past couple of years has been Shazam. The Batman for sure triumphs that by a mile. I love Shazam for sure, but the Batman is just, it's an amazing film. Like, in my opinion, he doesn't need to be with other DC characters. Like you can think of it how Sony had Tobey Maguire Spider-Man and stuff by himself and stuff. And shoot, there's a lot of people you could portray for his Spider-Man. You could do the same thing for Batman. So many people in the Batman's rogues gallery. He has so many legendary villains. The Batman does, Joker, Mr. Freeze, of course. Just all types of, there's so many Batman villains. There's a lot to name right now, of course, but like that we could potentially see in the future with the Batman. I also saw something about there being potentially a Penguin spinoff. I think that's in development with Matt Reeves. Of course, it's going to be rated R too. And then I've heard some rumors about a Catwoman series, which we'll talk about Zoe Kravitz in a second, coming out potentially, and that'll be dope too. So I mean, I'm just ready to see more of this world. I also saw something about an Arkham Asylum series being directed by Matt Reeves. So hey, DC is going up with the Batman. Hey, as long as they continue to let Matt Reeves have creative freedom portraying this Batverse, the Batman universe, hey, it's going to be amazing. But like I said a second ago, I want to talk about a little more of Zoe Kravitz playing the Catwoman. She was absolutely amazing in many ways, and of course she's super fine, but hey, that's besides the point. But she was amazing. Like, her combat was amazing. The combat in the movie was amazing too. The Batman, Robert Pattinson's Bruce Wayne Batman, he was fighting all against the the little thugs, and then of course just all the people he had to fight in the movie. He was absolutely tearing them up. Like, the combat was amazing. The hand-to-hand combat was amazing. He was very ruthless. It reminded me somewhat of the Daredevil series in terms of the type of combat that it had, and it got dark at points. I mean, I was surprised, like, in terms of just how dark it could go potentially. And of course, he has the code. Batman has a code. Regardless, he might get like gritty, it might get gory at times, but he's not gonna cross that line and kill. So that's what I respected for sure about him. That he's about like that. Spider-Man is like that. That's why I love Spider-Man. Daredevil is like that. That's why those are some of my favorite superheroes for sure. And the Batman for years for me. Him and the Flash have been like my top DC superheroes. When I was younger, I used to watch the Batman animated series, get the DVDs and stuff and all that. And there was like a Batman series that was out in the 2000s when I was younger too. So I just always loved the Batman, and just to see a perfect Batman film, in my opinion, that came out now, it's just amazing to see and a sight to behold. So I definitely got to see this again ASAP. Like, I want to see it probably maybe one more time or maybe 3 times, so 3 times in total. But yeah, for sure, the Batman. Not for sure. It's an amazing film. My personal rating for the Batman. I was debating about this earlier. Trying to say that it's a perfect movie. Of course, I'm trying to think about the flaws, but I mean, of course, you could probably nitpick with some things, but I mean, I don't care. This movie's a 10 out of 10 for me. The Batman, it was just perfectly crafted. It was amazing to me. Like, I'm not over going into the hype or anything. Like, if you haven't seen it, you have to see it for yourself. Like, for sure. And I was saying that Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse of Madness, which is going to be an amazing film. I have no doubt about that. And Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse are my top two favorite for this year. Hey, right now, Batman is number one. Doctor Strange gonna have to show me. Spider-Verse gonna have to show me, because the Batman, oh my gosh, like, it's on the same level as No Way Home for me, like, literally. And I love Spider-Man, so the Batman is just an amazing film in my opinion. And hey, DC, just continue to let Matt Reeves have creative freedom over the Batman universe. Let him do him. He created this amazing movie. Just let it keep going, and hey, we can just continue to see more Robert Pattinson as the Batman. It's funny how people were so skeptical about him being the Batman after playing in Twilight movies, like over a decade ago. I bet everybody loves him now. He is literally a perfect Bruce Wayne, a perfect Batman. And hey, guys, if y'all haven't seen the Batman, go watch it. Like, this film is amazing. I just can't wait to watch it. Let me know in the comments down below if you've seen the Batman, what you think. I'm gonna have my spoiler review coming up soon, hopefully in the next day or so. And if you haven't seen it, go watch it. I hope you enjoyed this little spoiler-free review. Of course, I just wanted to share my general thoughts and all those things about the movie. So yeah, for sure. So I appreciate y'all watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at SwaggyRuss. Stay tuned for my spoiler review, and just stay tuned for more content in general. I have lots of stuff coming. Love my comic book movies, love Marvel, DC, just everything. So just stay tuned, guys. Y'all be blessed. Take it easy and have a good one.